Hello, it's now time for another Diva Glitz lifestyle vlog. So today is a brilliant day. I'm very happy. I've been learning from all of the mentors online and I've come to a new place. And I would just like to get you to all understand something new today that I've learned, and I think it's going to be of benefit to you all. So let's start this Diva Glitz lifestyle vlog, and I want to show you some things. I'm excited, and life is wonderful, and we have to make sure that we know that every single day. I'm going to show you and not show you, but tell you how you can accomplish this level of feeling happy every single day. I've got some new techniques for you all, and it's going to work out most definitely. So let's start this Diva Glitz lifestyle vlog. So anyway, let me get this now. I forgot to buy this, and this, and this. I don't know if I've shown you this. Oh, I got this as well. I forgot all about that. So I'm going to show you this now. So I'm going to show you what I brought. I bought this, I think last week sometime. Today is Monday. So I must have bought this stuff on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember. Because I just had a chilled out weekend. Not that I think it's benefiting me, chilling out. I was watching lots of mentals this week. Lots of mental. Because they lift me up in my mindset. Anyway, I'm having a herbal tea. This is ginger and honey. This is not natural. I'm going to go and make a natural ginger and honey drink in a minute because I need to do that. And also, I've got to apologise for my last video, because what happened is I've been finding new music and I've got to find some more now, because all of my music keeps getting copyrighted. And I don't have a proper editing process. I edit on InShot still on my phone because I haven't got around to editing on my laptop because I'm not really a laptop fan, and I find editing on my phone easier and quicker as well. So, but what I find when I look at my videos, it's not, the editing's not done the way I done it, because I look back at my videos and it doesn't come out, and when I upload them, they don't come out the way that I've edited them. So music is gone over one of my voice videos when I was doing my exercising. So if you're a regular of watching my video, I'm sorry about that. And sometimes you can see mistakes in my videos, and that's because I haven't transitioned over to a proper editing package. I have now got a proper editing package, but I'm learning it. It's a mission and a half, this one as well. So I have to learn it, and I've got to put the time in to practice it. So I will be transitioning over to my camera, because I do have two cameras. One is very old, my camera, but I'm going to try it out and use it and see if it works. And I've got I don't know how old this other camera is, but it's good enough. And it's a vlogging camera. Because I to be honest, with all the technical stuff, it's too much for me, because it just takes long. And like, I like the easy, but I've got to upgrade. I can't get out of it. And now I'm too comfortable with the phone because it's easier to do it on the phone. So I brought this mousse here. I'm going to try it out now to refresh my curls and see if it works. And I brought this Camilla Rosa. I saw this in the shop and it looked nice, so I'm going to try this out. This is Fresh Curl Revitalizer Hair Smoother, avocado and castor oil. So I'm going to try that out as well. And I bought this. I'm not going to use this. This is a deep conditioner. So I'm going to try this out, because what I found is, and I don't know, I think it's the other one I brought. One of these I brought, and I don't think it's very good, because I feel like my hair has been drying out. But anyway, let's try this out now. So let's see how it goes. I'm just going to put it in my hands. I don't know if you can see. Let me put the camera down so you can see. And squeeze it in my hands. I'm going to put it on my hair. I don't use mousse. I don't think, have I used mousse? I think I might have used mousse once, but it's very rare that I use mousse. So let's see how it goes, because like I said, my hair's dry and I'm going to have to use some avocado herbs and use some oil in my hair, because my hair has been very dry since I used the other curly activator, and before I was only using conditioner. I have put conditioner on my hair today, so it's due that I plait my hair. I will be plaiting my hair up next year, because there's a hairdresser down Bletchley, a new one. I haven't been in there yet. I'm going to see her after Christmas, because she wasn't there before, because I really want to plait my own hair, and I will be doing it next year. I know I've been talking about it loads and loads, but to be honest, I'm getting tired of my hair drying out all the time. And 1 minute it's okay, next minute it's not. It was fine before, that's why I wasn't getting it done, because it was in a good place and it wasn't drying out. But I'm seeing some breakage at the front. Back to life again, so I'll do that. It's better off, I don't know, I bought this because I was seeing that it was quite popular. You know, you've got to be very careful when something is over promoted. It's not always what they say it is. Add some of this on top of it and see if it takes away the dryness. Bring it down so you can see. Just take quite a few pumps. This has got avocado in it as well. The hair has to feel okay. I need to put some on the top of my head, but I got to give myself a hot oil treatment anyway, so I'm going to do that for myself in the week. I'm going to put some at the front of my hair as well. And that should be okay. And there. So anyway, after that, I'll be using this when I do my hair tomorrow. So deep conditioner it's called. So we'll see how that works. I bought this top. This top is really nice. And I got it. I wasn't going to buy nothing in the shop, but I saw it. And it just called me, basically. It says Warrior on it. It's so nice, a half top. So I'm going to put that on. And that is by Super Dry. Very nice. I don't normally buy Super Dry clothes. I think I might have one other item that's Super Dry. But this is lovely. Absolutely lovely. I like this a lot. So I've got that. Now, wear that with a nice pair of blue jeans with some boots. The print on it is beautiful. That's why I got it. It just stands out. I could do with more jumpers like that, because I find that they make me happier, them sort of jumpers. And I don't see much jumpers like that where I live. It's that type of design. So anyway, I found this in the shop. I wasn't going to buy any more face products because I've got enough, but this stood out to me because my skin has been feeling very dry, and I know it's because we have just got through here in England, so a very dry, very cold. It was about -3. It was very, very cold. I didn't know how anyone survived it. So my skin now is very, very dry. So I'm going to use this in a minute because it needs hydration. So it's got a vitamin C mask and it's got a hyaluronic gel mask. And these are gel masks. And they've got to be on at 15 minutes at a time. So join me while I put this on my face now. So I'm going to put this pack on my face. I sit here and do it. You know, it's really nice to spend time with yourself, as I say on every video, because I've had a bit of a stressful week again, so I need to unwind. I've got a few things to do today, which is good. I haven't really been doing too much last week because I was listening to a lot of mentors, because I need to pick up my mind, in my inner thoughts, my inner thinking, my inner world, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So this is what's in the pack, a very nice little pack. Got it from a shop called Home Bargain. It's a local shop. So it gave me the, what do you call this now? I want to say the right name. This is it the spatula? It doesn't even say. Anyway, it puts on the gel anyway. So I'm going to use the hydronic gel. I don't know names of things. I'm not a professional. Okay? So don't come for me, as they say. So I'm going to just apply it. I like the fact that it's gel. It looks like this. Blue, as you can see. So I'm just going to do this. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. And put that on like that. Oh my gosh, it's very cold. Gonna have to do that because it's in the way. Oh yeah. That's better. Add some more. And while I let that dry, I can talk to you about what I'm doing. This is going to be a short video as well. I'm not going to be doing a long one because I want to do another video. Get ready with me, because we'll see, but I'm going to be doing some type of video with my son. This was a very pleasant experience applying this. I found it therapeutic. I found it so relaxing. Every time I do facials, I feel relaxed. Definitely to unwind and relax, it's definitely facials for me. So find what's for you. This was cold. It was too cold, but it calmed the body down. It made me feel relaxed. And in actual fact, this gel, because it's a gel, is a very good way of making facials, because it's clever the way they do things. The actual application of it gave me a experience of a calming sensation. As I was applying it, I just felt this gel relaxing me out there, beautiful, like it's glowing already. You see what I mean? And it's already looking fresh and already looking brand new. So I like the way that they thought this through. Basically, in life, we either believe or we don't believe, okay? I'm just going to get my tea because I forgot it all over here. It's here. Oh, I need my iPad, but it's going to chart. I'll get that in a minute as well. So, it's not easy to believe in something that is not there yet. And also there's this thing called patience. We need patience. I'm just going to have an aloe vera tablet. We need patience in life as well. Yeah? Because life may not be very comfortable where you are at the moment. That's what I want to talk about to people. Our inner world could be making us see things that we don't want to see. It could be an annoyance where we are outwardly. I've had many days where I just don't want to get up. I'm still going through it. Where I just don't want to get up. I don't see the point. It's not that I'm not suicidal or anything like that. I don't feel like I want to hurt myself or anything. But I have to have a reason you know, for doing things in life. Yes? And I've got a lot of things to get on in my life. It's not that I don't have a lot of nice things to do. I do have a lot of nice things to do. And I don't feel overwhelmed by them. It's just the situation that I'm in financially. I'm going to be open and honest with you. It's a lot to do with finances. Okay? So I understand how to teach people to make finances because it's easier to look at other people's life because I'm not living it. So when maybe with some people, not all people, if I'm looking at another person and their life seems to be more richer, should I say? Sometimes it's comfortable, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not comfortable looking at people that it looks like they have more materialistic things. It looks like they might have more than you. And I'm talking to the single mothers as well, or the single men out there also. Yeah? Because everybody needs a partner. Everybody needs somebody in their life, yes? And single mothers as well. It's very difficult looking after children and there's not a second provider there. And then you have to run a house. So I know what it's like. I've got a 3-bedroom house. I have to run this house by myself. It's very difficult. Yes, I got to paint it. I got to do so much things. I'm not motivated to do absolutely anything in the house at this moment in time because I've lost that momentum, basically. I've lost that drive. I've lost that outlook. I've lost that inspiration. I used to have so much inspiration for my house and designing it and putting it together. I've done it up so many times, but I've just lost that momentum. So I'm trying to get it back. But in life, if you're constantly having to do things by yourself, you know, or you don't, because I had lots of friends once upon a time and I just ended up not wanting to be around these people no more. Outgrown them. It was too much competition going on. I'm not a competitive person. I'm just going to try and cut this story down as short as I can. I'm not a competitive person. And I found out that these people could constantly competing and it affected my health because I just believe that, you know, you have friends, you get together and everybody's happy and everyone should be happy to, you know, have. And if you're going to get, be happy for the person that's getting. But I was finding that people were getting jealous, etc., etc. And, you know, it's difficult in this time. Now, I'm going to compare. Look, I shouldn't compare, but I am. Say for someone that's living, I don't know, because we got this status pyramid as well, which is another stupid thing that's going on as well. So someone might be a worker and someone that might be a professional. So the technical person's getting more money than the worker. I don't know. I'm just using an example. Maybe the dinner lady is getting less more than the technical person that fixes computers, and someone's a project manager and they're getting more than the dinner lady. Obviously they say, yeah, obviously they say. I see why it should be obvious, because it's as a computer and that's a dinner lady. The child is worthy, the dinner lady is worthy, so is the technician. So I don't know why in people's mind it's obvious you pay that person less, but this is the type of society we live in. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, in that sort of situation, the dinner lady might feel resentful of the technical person. That's my point that I'm trying to get across. Okay, so we live in a world that it affects our mindset. Some of us are getting more than another person, and for me it just doesn't work, and then it causes a lot of issues in people's minds. Yeah, or you have to stay in that niche and don't step out and try and be anything else because it might hurt you. So what I'm basically trying to say is, if you're trying to look for more in life and you lived a certain lifestyle where you weren't earning as much, it's not just about money, this is about everything. Yeah, this is about someone's life in general. Yeah, and you have never lived a different type of life. Yeah, and you want to live a different type of life. Yeah, you're gonna maybe feel uncomfortable. This is what I'm saying, but you're in a position where you may not be comfortable the job you're in. may not be comfortable, but you're used to it. You're used to the routine. You're used to going to that job every single day and doing the same thing every day, but you may not be comfortable in paying your bills, but you're just getting by and you're just putting up with it, and you've just accepted that you might not be able to eat properly. You might not be able to pay your bills. You may be in debt. So it's still an uncomfortable life that you can't manage everything. This is just examples I'm using. Okay, I don't know people's situations. So in order for you to move forward into a better life, say for instance, you said you want to earn more money. I'm not going to put a financial goal there. You want to earn more money, but you're stuck in this situation. So you're trying to come out of this situation here to get to this situation here. And then every day you have to visualize it, but you're still living in this situation here. That's when it is difficult. Yeah? Because every day you're still seeing this situation. Now, I've constantly been speaking to people about this. Yeah, I'm online talking about it, and I was pushing forward because I study all the time to try and make law of attraction easier on people. I call it law of attraction because you're attracting something new. I'm not going by the actual books and the actual name and stigma of that name, law of attraction. I'm going by what can make it easier on the human being to attract what they're looking for, because it is difficult, law of attraction. It is not easy if you're in a certain position. Okay, born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you've got two parents and what have you that always give to you already and you're comfortable already, then you're fine. You'll be able to attract much more easier. But if you're in a poor situation where you don't have family, you don't have friends, you're stuck in a situation where you've got kids that you have to look after, you've got baby father dramas, you've got family dramas, you've got no one around you to help you, then it's a hell of a lot more difficult to believe in yourself, because it feels like everyone would be against you rather for you. So you as a human being has to come back to yourself and forget about everyone around you that you feel don't love you. All the people you feel giving you dramas, you have to just block them all out. And if they come to your mindset, you just have to accept it and try and see a positive image of them. And if you can't see a positive image of someone you feel has hurt you, then sit with it, and then you know eventually it will go away, because I get that coming to me a lot as well. Okay, so you have to realize that you want to be out of your situation. That's the first law of you moving forward. The second law is speaking it every single day. If you can't speak it, you can write it. We'll do that in a minute. But you can go out for a walk and you can go and speak about it. And it's not here yet. You're still here, remember. You're trying to get there. But the technique that I learned, and I'll tell you who, I'll put the person's picture up and watch this person's video. And I'll try and put the video up that this person showed me this technique. And I hope I don't get in trouble for putting it up. But you see yourself in front of you, whereas I was taught from all the law of attraction books that I see in my head. Now, this is what was causing me a lot of problem. They keep saying, see it within, see it within. Now, the technique that I got taught, and I'm very grateful for this person, project your image outwardly. See yourself in front of you. See yourself as your future self, so you can see yourself as a projection outside of you. So when I speak now, and I tried it out instead of, you know, mashing up my head, trying to see myself in my head all the time, this technique is so much more peaceful to me. And I found I've become more confident. I've become more I've now got more belief in myself since I've used this technique today, and I feel more happier and stronger. I don't know, it's just amazing how this has happened and how this has come about. But this is constantly pushing to realize my dreams. So mentors came my way. That's what I'm saying. You might not see your results of your immediate results, what you're looking for, because you might be looking for a house. So you might not see that immediate result, but something else would come your way, like mentors come my way. And all week I've been listening to mentors. It stressed me out a lot, I must admit, but I continue to listen to them, and God's told me, don't listen no more. Block off the mentors now. You got to focus on yourself, God told me, because I know when God's talking to me, start affecting my head because I was seeing inside too much. And the reason that I was seeing inside was to make changes within me, my goals, focusing on them to basically bring them out into my future. So I'm planting seeds, I'm sowing seeds, and I'm watering seeds in order for me to have that in my future. Do you understand? It's not visible in my world, but it's not going to happen unless you can see it. Now, this is a new way of seeing. Putting a projector in front of you. You, instead of seeing someone else like a superstar or someone that you see as successful and imaging them, because if you're, it's not saying you always got to watch other people because they're here to help us, but for a little time, not, you can't do it for too long because that's their world, you know, and nobody knows how they achieve that world. We've always got to find who we are. Do you understand? We always need to know who we are as human beings. Yeah. So you can look at another person for a time. They might be your twin flame. They might be your soul partner. They might be your mentor. They might be your law of attraction helper. They might be someone that is guiding you to bring you away from something that you're not supposed to be anymore. There is so much people out there that are here to support us for a time. You go away and you build your vision again, then you might be led back to them again. Like I've got this book here that I'm going to read today. Okay, so I'm led back and forth. I've got all my tools. I know when I'm supposed to do something, when I'm not supposed to do something, when I'm supposed to get a face pack, because face packs help me a lot for some reason, you know, when I'm supposed to do something to my hair. Do you know, simple things for me right now, okay? And then this book, Law of Attraction, I'm supposed to read it today. I'm being led to read it and write in my book in a minute. Simple things. This is to bring in my dreams, okay? So these are the things that you will be led to during the process. You're still doing things during the process, okay? It's not about, oh yeah, I've said this dream, oh, I don't think it's going to happen because it's too big. No, nothing's too big really at the end of the day. What it is the timing. Always about the timing. You're not going to know when it's going to come in, so you have to distract yourself during the time. Do you understand? There's no way you can be sitting around waiting, watching telly, thinking about your dreams. It would drive you insane. Believe you me. You cannot do that to yourself. So during the process, if you want to remember your dreams, write it down every day. Speak about it maybe 10 minutes a day. Like I just went out for a walk with my little girl. Walking helps me a lot. It doesn't help me when I'm by myself because people think I'm doolally and they think I'm talking to myself. I want to wear a mask or something and just talk to yourself. It's really, really good when you're outside. And I speak like this. Now I found this new image. Yes. So when I'm talking now, I'm going to try and explain it best as I can. So remember, you've got a projector image of yourself in front of you. Yeah. And when you're talking, you're seeing yourself in front of you. Okay. Projector image it's called. And this was, I can't remember the man's name, but I will put the video up so you can go and watch this video yourself. So, and it's helpful more than seeing yourself in your head because you just go within. And this is what I feel law of attraction needs to change. They need to change their techniques instead of getting people to think in their head all the time, because it's making us think of our thoughts. I'm not saying what they're doing is no good. It's excellent what they do. But when people don't have, I'm going back to people that don't really have too much money. They can't distract themselves very often, you know. So they can't be up and down all over the place, you know, while they're waiting for their manifestation to come in. So it's not very good to be thinking in the head too much, you know. I've always been a person that thinks too much because I've been brought up like that because of my background when I was growing up, okay? So I've had to train myself to undo it. So it's a technique that's good for me, also for somebody that has been brought up in a certain way where I was always an overthinker. So this technique is excellent for overthinkers, okay? So instead of thinking in your head, see yourself outside of yourself. I'm stressing this one. Remember to pretend that there's a mirror, or you can pretend there's a mirror in front of you, because I was saying to myself, I can't always be sitting down looking at myself in the mirror and, you know, watching things. I need to have these techniques wherever I go. And this technique is going to help many people. So now I went out and I spoke out, and I was happy because I saw myself outside of myself and I saw my future self. And that's what it says. See this, what you're saying about yourself is your future self. I hope I'm making sense, because if we speak about it and we don't see via our perception what is really going on, and we don't have no understanding, I've got to take this off my face, of what is really going on with ourselves, then it's going to seem like it's here today, and it's not here today. We can't have that kind of thinking, because it will destroy your perception in your today reality. And I've read in some law of attraction books, I got my sponge, that see your manifestation here today. And that was just a process of giving you the confidence. When you first begin, that's why they say that. So you've got the confidence to see an outcome come into your existence. Now, I know and believe, and I know it's true, that it works on law of attraction. But I have patient problem because I'm in a certain predicament at this moment in time that I need to have patience to get out with. And that's, one is health, one is getting my motivation back, one is to get a certain self-image, and 3, to see my work different light, and 4, to get my house back on track, and 5, I want to move. I was speaking about it to somebody, to London, and I've said that in previous videos, and I've spoken about it to someone which I don't want to talk about who the person is. But so, you know, I've got planned, and there's a lot of different plans. There's loads, it's not just a few. I've got a lot going on. So I can't keep it all in my head. This is what's causing me issues. It's just like in general with anybody and everybody, you know. Everyone's got a lot going on. Especially here, they put up the bills, they put up the food. Every time you go into the shop, it's more. Everything's more. So you have to think ahead. So when it comes to money, I want a lot of money to come to people so they can live an easier life. I don't like things being harder on anybody. I don't think that is fair on any of us. I don't think it should have happened to us. I know why it's happened to us, because we have leaders that are being cruel, basically. That's all it boils down to. And God gave us everything. You know, God gave us everything. God made us all very comfortable. But the human mind has lost its way, and it doesn't realise who it is anymore. And then people that, I don't know, I don't really want to talk about them people because they get upset and they want to put people down further. But I just really want to support people to understand that you can have anything you want, but you have to realise it. You have to believe in it. And you can't believe in the today reality. You have to create a new reality. That's what I'm saying. And the new reality has to be, remember you got your goals. I'm going to write it down so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. I should get a whiteboard so I can teach this properly, because I understand, and I understand myself, but there's reasons. I've got a lot of people around me, so I end up helping others, and then I have to, I don't forget about myself. Oh, what is this? But I don't think this is a clear one. Oh, this is quite different. I'll show you. This is a gratitude journal. So I need plain paper. Basically, so I just got this one. So you've got a goal. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got goals. Okay. So remember goals. Then we got presents. Someone might want to be getting out a very urgent situation, yes? So it's presents. And then I do an arrow to say maybe 1 year from now, yes? 1 year from now. Okay, say move to new house, I'm going to say. Start small business. I'm going to put, and generate, say 2,000 to 3,000 a month. Okay. And then that could be a home business, yeah? On computer. Yeah? So that's the goal. So when I'm saying about the projector image, instead of sitting down writing all of the time, it's good to speak it out. It's more comfortable, and because you got to remember, you've got to keep speaking it out for this goal to be realized. And a lot of people write it down, or they might find a trustworthy person to speak to, because I'm be speaking to somebody, but they don't have the belief level that I have. They don't even understand the process too much. Okay. And that's where I've had lots of issue not having anyone to speak to, apart from listening to people online, and they all seem to be in America. So when I'm here in England, there probably is people that understand it, but they probably just like keeping secrets to themselves, and they just want the success for themselves. So there's a lot of people that speak negatively where I live, and it's probably done on purpose, but what they're doing is sabotaging themselves in the future if they keep talking negatively, because it's not good to speak negatively, because you plant seeds and that will grow, you know, into your life eventually. Okay, so this is why you have the goals. This is the ones you're supposed to speak. So if anyone's coming to your world and they are mistreating you, and they have given you a distraction to be upset via what they're doing to you. I still go through it now. I'm not perfect, you know. I still feel upset about something today. And I've been training myself up to forget about it and not speak about it anymore, because I've been noticing I'm speaking about it and I'm going to be confessing it over my life. And it's dawning on me, and I've got to wake up to it now, okay? Because it doesn't matter anymore, all right? So writing your goal down. So this is what I'll be speaking about. There's the goal up the top. Yes, I'm in my presence. I'm not 100% happy with my present reality, because I'm not doing what I want to do in my life. I've put everything in place. I'm not getting up doing my exercising. I'm not going to sleep doing my exercising, because I'm up and down within myself, because of a situation that I feel like I didn't have no power over. So I've had to listen to mentors to get my life, for me to see me again, in order for me to get back on track in my life. Do you understand? Because we all have distractions. Other people will always come and get you to focus on their life more than you focus on your life. Or someone might irritate you, or you may not believe in your goals and your visions and believing that you can have more money. So I've used quite different examples. I know something will be for you, but writing down your goal will help you, and putting a projection in front of you for you to see your future self. So this is what I would do in my future self when I go out. So I'm in front of myself. This is my future, and I know this is my future now. Okay, my perception knows this is my future. Okay, so I see myself going there. Okay, so when I speak about this goal, I know I'm going there, but I know because it's my future self, I'm going to get there because I've put it there in my future. I put it there. Okay, because I have that power. So when you speak your goal, remember you've put it in your future, and you will reach that destination because you put that in your future. You're not looking for anyone else to put that in your future. You have done it, because it's like a subliminal world. Yeah? So you can have maybe 10 goals, and one goes there, one goes there, one goes there, one goes there. And you've put all of these goals in front of you, but eventually your stepping stones are going to get there, because your mind has to be able to see it. You see? And this is what these people are teaching. Your mind will eventually know your stepping stones because they're your goals. You have to understand it. It's not a matter of just writing them down and just leaving them, because it will bring too much confusion. But then you're running around trying to get the goals, trying to get the goal. But the confidence and the reassurance and the knowing that that goal has already been put in place and it's there already. You're just going to be walking into it when it's time. So basically what we'll be doing is setting up your life and walking through your doors. You are putting every bit of it in place. And then you get up in the morning and your doors will be open to your world. You will enter into your world, but you have to put your world into place. So it is about distracting yourself, writing it, having fun. Gratitude. This is a positive, powerful gratitude journal. Yeah. And doing fun things during the process. Yeah. So this says, rise and shine, making yourself happy. A thought for today. Dream reflection. What happened? How did you feel? What am I excited about today? Things to remember. So this is all reflection for you. Today I'm grateful for positive things today, things that worried me. What can I do to reduce these worries? A positive thought to carry me to sleep. 3 things that made me happy. 3 things I'm grateful for this week. Something that's on my mind. And it says positive action for peaceful mind. Advice to myself for next week. Creative dream space. A thought for today. So it will carry on. Rise and shine. So this is a very good to keep you a bit aware of what you're feeling and where you're at within yourself. You know, keep checking on you. Keep checking on yourself. And basically keep creating your life and keep speaking it out. So I'm going back to how I will say my projector goal. I'm going to call it a projector goal, where I see myself in front of myself. So I said, I'll say I'm so happy and so grateful now that I am now making 6 figures a month. I'm so brilliant. I'm so fantastic. I'm just amazing. You know, I've done that. Yeah, I've achieved that. You're just excellent, Sharina. You've made it happen. Look what you've done. You make 6 figures a month. You are so amazingly brilliant. I have done that. Yeah? I feel so fantastic about it. You've done so well. 6 figures a month. Well done. So you say that every single day and you've seen yourself outwardly. You've given yourself that confidence. It's done it. You've done it. And then there's no questions about it. Me, I don't have no questions about it. I feel so fantastically amazing now. Okay? And you just walk your life. You get on with it. And once you try it out and see for yourself, okay? Just see it for yourself and you will see what I'm feeling. Because I can't explain my feeling. I can't explain what's going on right now. But try it out for yourself. Do it every single day. Make sure you write out your goal so you know exactly what your future self is saying. Because you're looking at your future self, yeah? And you know you're stepping in that in your future. So you don't have to really worry about anything. Unless it's in your present reality, you write it down and see how you can execute your todays. But you speak about your future self every single day. And just how I spoke about my future self just now, do that for yourself. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. There's one thing people are doing, limiting themselves and not believe. Do not limit yourself. Okay? Because your mouth is your power and you have that freedom. And don't say, oh no, not going to happen, because that's what you've confessed. Okay, that's what you've confessed. No, it's true. No, it's true. Because it's your future. And don't be looking for it left, right and centre. Just speak it. Have a nice time. Pat yourself on the back and get on with your life. So I don't know where I left off because I had to go onto a Zoom meeting. So basically everything that I'm doing here is to build up on the mind, because the mind has to see an image in order for it to accomplish what it needs to accomplish, because it's still in its old paradigm. Old paradigm is the old self, we will call it, and the old self is inside of us and it doesn't shift. It won't go away, no matter how hard you say you don't need to do no work. You do need to do the work, because I was just on a meeting and I could see my old paradigm still there, and I started doing some writing on my paper. Where is it gone? And I needed to write. I don't even know where I've put it. I was just writing just a minute ago, and then, oh, it's over here. I've got 2 of this. So I started doing some writing because I knew I have a gap and I need to shift myself from here to here in order for me to get to, like I said, my projection image. So I have to see where I'm at present. So that's what happened to me after I started to think a little bit about my life and what I need to do to achieve where I need to be for my future self. So you have to do some work for your future self. Or you have confessed it, I know, but what it is for the future self is knowing that it will happen. You will walk into it, because a lot of people don't give up. I don't think they give up. I just don't think they just don't believe, and they end up staying in their old paradigm, not wanting to be there. But for my own experience, the paradigm that I'm in is not an easy one to get out of. So, you know, I'm seeing it too much, so it keeps me in it. So in order for me to come out of it, I need to write down and fill in the gaps. And I also need to stay out of my way as well, because life might bring me a new way to get to where I want to get to. And it might not bring the way that I keep writing down as well. So that's what came to me when I was sitting down on the meeting I was just on just now. And it came to me that another way might just come forward, and I need to step into that. Yes. So you have to be open and know that you're changing your paradigm to create a new life and also have an image of success. You don't have to feel it right now, but you have to know that you're successful. So what is your ideal life? What does it look like? Write down your ideal life. Try and write down your ideal life every single day. Even if it changes, you know, write it down. Okay? Doesn't matter if you change your mind every single day. You have to be confident within yourself, and you have to be fearless as well within yourself, because you might have certain hierarchies around you that are governing you, making you believe that you can't move forward. You have to believe that your reality is your own, and you have to trust that life for you, and don't feel like you are going to be in trouble for being the person that you want to be. Don't let any outside forces bully you into thinking that you can't be who you want to be. It can be a bit shaky in the beginning, and yes, you want to accomplish a goal that is going to steer you in a direction that will pull you up into a place where it will be easy for you to just live the life of your dreams, okay, in a way where everything will be affordable, you know. You'll be able to pay, say if you're doing business, you'll be able to pay your taxes straight away without no obstacles, you know. You'll be able to transition into what you want to do, you know, without anyone interfering, okay, and anyone coming as haters because they don't understand the process. So you have to build on having a paradigm shift. The paradigm shift is coming out of your old reality into your new reality and believing that your new reality is going to exist. Like, I'm always visualizing my new reality, and even though it's not here yet, I might have doubts at times. Like today, I've had, just as I was on this meeting, I felt, oh, that's in the way. What am I going to do about that? God was showing me, you have to forget about that. You have to forget about that, because that's where I'm bringing you is here. So that's my future self again. I'm going here. This is where I'm going to be. But this blockage here has to be shifted in order for me to move forward. Because if I keep this certain image in me that I've got inside of me that I don't want to talk about because it's personal to me, then I'm not going to be able to break the paradigm shift that's inside of me, because who you're around is who you eventually become. And it's not so much who you're around, it's like, say if you're being looked after by certain people and they're not looking after you properly, yeah, their way of thinking end up coming to you. If someone you're around doesn't see your worth and they don't see your value and they look down on you, their way of thinking will come onto you and they will just pull you down. You have to be careful about who you're around while you're trying to change as well. Be around people that value you. Be around people that see your success. You got some people that don't want to, they don't know your potential, and they're trying to put you into a place that is less, because they haven't reached the potential that you are pushing to reach. This one is a very, 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 very hard one. Say, for instance, you are very successful at something and you're around people that don't want you to have that success because they know they won't make the same amount of wealth as you. It's understandable, you know, because everybody wants to be just as rich as everybody else. So I can understand it from that point of view. But if it's something that's naturally inside of you, it's going to be very difficult for you to accomplish your nature, because a lot of people will want to get ahead of you, and it's just a natural occurrence. And then they keep taking your dream because they know they will make a lot of wealth from it. So you have to be very careful of that, and that can get you stuck, and that can get you very unwell as well, because you're naturally rich, and then you'll be around all these people that weren't thinking for themselves and that weren't trying to put themselves in a God position because you prayed to God and they didn't. You see? So it's very difficult to get the support you need if your vision is big, so to speak. So you have to just believe in the process, believe in yourself, This is what I've learned, and this is where I'm at today, and this is what I've learned through the week, because I've been listening to lots of mentors this week, and to be honest, I had to stop listening to them because they are humongously massive. They are financially free people as well, and obviously I was led to these people because that's the image that I have, which I didn't realize, and I had to take a back seat and say, hey, oh, this is the reason this and this has been happening to me. So people could see me, the people around me could see me, but they didn't want me to have what I couldn't see yet of me, because I was so busy running around helping other people, help them realize their dream. But that was my service, but I wasn't getting paid for it. Do you understand? So sometimes you've got a potential inside of you and you don't even know you've got that. So that's why you have to sit down and look at yourself and write down who you are, because you could be out there giving your dreams away and not making no money from it, and people just taking, and they know that you're a powerful human being, but they're getting for free from you, and they're growing, and they don't even think to themselves, hey, this person's helped me grow, let me give back, because it's meant to be a two-way exchange. But we live in a world taking and being bigger and being bigger and being bigger and looking down. That's the sort of society we live in. So you have to take the time out to write and read and listen to mentors online. You know, like and subscribe my page and share it, you know, and see your worth. And it doesn't matter if you're here, because I had that just now as I was online speaking to somebody, you know, because I was getting Teach Bible Studies, it was. So I saw, it was clear as day, that I got this paradigm that someone has put there to block my success. And that's what it's there for. If you've got a paradigm that is limiting you, it's there to block you. So you've got to work on removing it and seeing your future self at all time. And don't give up on seeing your future self. Don't let anybody tear you down, because I've been through it far too much. Okay? Because they don't want you to have, but that's mine. I saw it for me. And I've had so many people come and they've destroyed me inside. And I have to try and undo it, because they didn't want me to have it. There's so much wicked, bad people out there. You have to be very careful, because you would have ended up making maybe millions. And because there's people that can see your vision. Be very careful of people. There are people out there that can see your vision. And because they can't see their wealth, they will try to destroy every part of you until you are sick. Be very careful of people. Okay? Sometimes people are too kind to people, but I'm telling you something, they're not even going to be an inch kind to you, because that's how jealous some people can be, because they didn't see their own vision, because they didn't take the time out to find it. So we're in a time where you have to be and you have to write and see who you are and keep writing. It doesn't matter the position you're in. Take away all of the negative people. Take away the past of what people have done to you. They were the jealous ones. They are the ones that couldn't see their own vision. That is not your fault. Laugh at the people that are trying to hinder you, and keep writing your vision. And help who you can. But if they put you down when you've helped them, don't ever help them again. Never. You are worth it. You are important. Keep your vision in front of you and know that you're stepping into it. After that, I'm not going to go on too much. I have more talks about it because I have to, because like I said, I've realised some things and I'm going to continue to keep pushing forward, because it's taken me a bit of time to wake up to me, because I've very much been around about supporting other people, because that was my role. And I should have looked about myself, but it's taken a long time for me to love myself. I also want to do some self-concept work as well. And it's taken me ages to get here, to be honest, because I've been trained to love people more than I love myself. And those people didn't love me. You know, you can love people all you want, but they will never love you back, because they're all about themselves, most people. And you get a very fair few people that love you. There's a very little amount of people out there that know how to love back. So we have this new world, law of attraction, self-love, self-care, concept work. I've just really landed on it. Self-image. There is quite a lot of material out there now, thanks to law of attraction, and I have to be very grateful for it. I've got my Millionaire secret as well, which I've come back to. Haven't looked at it for a long time, so I'm going to look in it right now and see what it's saying to me, because it always directs my path. So let's look at it and see what it's saying today. I still haven't done the stickers, so I'm going to look at this. I'll talk about this because I don't want to go on too much, because this video is going to be very short today, so I can start another one. I just wanted to have a little chat with you all. So this is a how to get out of debt in 12 months, but I see something different, because it's not about debt. To me, debt is when you always have to spend and you never got enough money coming in. You see what I mean? That's a type of like debt. Debt is not like you spent the money and you can't pay that money back. Debt is needing to have more than enough money to live on all of the time. You understand? That's what I see debt like. I need so much things right now and I can't get it, because for me, I'm not financially free. So this is a financial freedom roadmap, okay? This is within 12 months. You can work with this for a 12-month plan if you want to, and I will work with it over time, because I see more in this planner more than rushing through it within 12 months. But I did see a 1-year goal. So I was speaking to someone today about it, and I said within 1 year I will be all right. So it's a lot to do with this book, okay? And it's something that I will continuously keep using. So this is, it's saying here, I never knew this before I bought it. Law of Attraction Budget Planner. Yes? You have to remember it's a budget planner. And it said it had a little booklet in it, the Millionaire Secret. So I was attracted to this. I was led to this, not realising, you know, what my path was and what the potential of my dreams was showing me, okay? So it says 16 proven habits to achieve a millionaire life. So basically having good habits, positive habits. So we got here, debt pay off goals. So set your financial goals, okay? That's a 1. And I've been going to 9 here. Celebrate your achievements. So every day you must celebrate something that you've achieved. I don't care how small it is. I just done a face pack. I am celebrating it. I just celebrated my future self. You heard me in the video. I'm going to celebrate my future self also. And it helps me to praise myself as well. So number 7 is coming up here. Raise monthly cash flow. Okay, that's what I've been working on here, this one. And vision board or mind map. And I know I've got to make myself a vision board. And I might do that in the next 2 videos, a vision board. Because I want to do a digital vision board. So I'll see how I can show you that. Okay, so that's what's come up and that's what I've got to do. So celebrate your achievements, set your financial goals, vision board or mind map. It's very important to have a vision board But I think I'll talk about that in the next 2 videos, and I'll probably just do a video about vision boards and run through it. Okay. And then we have got here, this is monthly financial budget process. Set your monthly goals. Very important to set monthly goals. Okay. Very important. All right. And then plan up and coming bills and purchases. Okay, which I've done this briefly in my head. I need to write it down on paper because not all the time it's good to do everything in my head. I've got to stop doing that. Sometimes I'm unconscious of it. And then I think that's it, to be honest. All right, it might seem like a lot. It's not. I'm just speaking it out. I'm not writing this down. I'm not going away and putting this on paper right now, because life has a way of just organizing it for me. Do you understand? Because I used to sit down and plan every single detail of my life, and I said, no, I'm going to back off from doing that because it's too overwhelming. So a lot of the things that I do, it just comes in my reality when I spoke it, because I'm confessing it out and I'm speaking it out and I'm putting it into my future self. Do you understand? All right. But this budget, you can fill it up. It's not something that you can't fill up. But the way I work is a little bit differently, because I've been doing law of attraction for some time. So I understand it thoroughly, to be honest. Yes. And I know if I write this out in my budget, it's not here for me now. So there's no point in me putting this all down yet until I'm totally prepared in knowing how to do this budget planner, because this is a planner that I, for instance, need to learn how to use. I'm not going to rush. It's like a course, because it is made by millionaire people. They know a hell of a lot more than a lot of people. That's why they've accumulated so much. Okay, so I know within myself, I'm not where they're at. I listen to them and I know more. I got to be patient enough to learn something more from these people, because I learned a lot this week, but I had to take a back seat because it was becoming too stressful, because they're in a really much more of a higher place than me. So it's not going to be understandable exactly what they're doing, because my world is moving forward bit by bit every single day. And I have to trust, because I can't see. I'm not living in their world. I've got to trust myself to know, yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Because living in a millionaire's world, I wouldn't know what it was like living that life. We can have a certain idea by looking at images on the telly, but it's not the same as actually living in it. Do you understand where I'm coming from? You can visualize it all day long and get a fair idea of what it'd be like, but you actually have to live the life to understand the life, and have the money tangibly in your bank to actually understand that way of living. So you've got to have a lot of faith in yourself and a lot of belief in yourself, and you just got to ease back and chillax and just let life take its course, because you don't know, any day it can happen. But anything that's in your path, like I do YouTube videos now, it's not looking very good. No, it's not looking very good at all. But I don't know, I could have a breakthrough tomorrow, because I'm speaking it and I'm planting those seeds. You just don't know what's going to happen. That's why I don't try to overthink things or get upset anymore. I used to get really upset about it and thinking, how the hell is it going to happen? But the more I get upset, the more depression I'm bringing in, because that's what I'm visualizing for my future. So you got to learn how to just be happy. Just be happy, 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 regardless of anything. Be happy. You have to be happy. Because if you're not happy, you're going to be the opposite. And the more unhappy you are, because it's happened to me, the more unhappy you're going to be. So you might as well plant seeds of happiness. You might as well keep talking about the way it's going to be, and get yourself tools that are going to just make you speak rich. See rich. I don't care. Oh, I haven't got it. How can I speak like? No, don't fool yourself. Just, it's like playing a game, isn't it? Well, maybe we do complain about the game. If you don't win, we all want to win. So it is like that, where every single day we are looking, if you are looking to change, finding ways to enjoy yourself, because you're looking for the future goal to come in, but your presence, a lot of people feel like they're missing out because they haven't got to their goal yet. The goals can be very irritating when you're trying to get there because you can't see it yet. Yeah? So you have to do things in order to distract yourself. So I'll give you an example. I take pictures at home. Okay? Now, I haven't been doing pictures for some time. Okay? So I need some backdrops, for example. Backdrops. I'm going to give you my little story about the backdrops now. I've been stalling on them because of the price of them. And it's not like really expensive, but I can be very stingy sometimes with myself. Not because of, I suppose it is because of the money situation, because it's just how I am. I'm just that type of person. But also it's about, do I really need this? I have, because I buy things and then I'm not using it. So I don't want to be like that no more. And I've been thinking about these backdrops. There's something else I was thinking about, and it's something really small. And I'm thinking to myself, why do I keep thinking about this little small thing that doesn't cost a lot of money? But it really is about, is it going to bring me a greater return? Nowadays, things have to be of benefit to me to get me a bigger result. Anything I do now, it's not just getting it for the sake of it or to just show off anymore. No, it's not about that anymore. It has to bring me somewhere. Is it going to bring me to a greater place? That's the way I look at it. So I've been thinking about, I need 4, but I'm going to get 2 and see how I get on. Yeah? And it's great I'm telling you, for a long time. I'm not going to tell you the length of time because I'm going to think, oh, she's just, not knowing what she's doing. But I had to continuously keep looking at these backdrops, and then I see 2 big ones, and that's what it is. I've just figured it out just now. It is 4. So it's 2 big ones and 2 small ones. And then I had an image in the week of what I'm going to be doing with these backdrops. So you have to see small things, because I was looking at big things, and you have to see the small things. They are of purpose, and they're just paper backdrops. They are for a purpose. And now I'm going to get them, and I've seen 2, and I was led to 2 small ones. And I was sitting there saying, why do I need these 2 ones? And question it. Why do I need them? And the 2 big ones. And every time my mind keeps saying, buy them. Then I saw for the reasons why. Okay, and I have to trust in my picture, because I don't think, I'm giving away my secret, I don't really like talking about it. I seem to think that my pictures aren't very good. Yeah, so I went for a walk with my daughter today. I said, hey up, no, your self-image has got to change now. You can't be thinking like that no more. You can't afford to be thinking like that, because I'm losing money, not physically, but not physical money, but my my invisible money, because I don't know if I take a picture and that could go viral. I'm demoting myself and telling myself, well, I don't know. No, that means my self-worth is low. I'm not valuing myself. So I had to give myself a talk today and say, no more of this, no more of this. Only you can give yourself your richness now, because nobody else wants to give you that opportunity. Nobody else is daring to give you that, because they know your power. They know where you can reach, but they don't know the person that I am. If you give me that power, I would have given you power also. So you can stay stuck in your position if that's how you're going to be. But I need now to give myself that power, me. Yeah? Because there's people out there, they don't want to give you opportunity. They don't want to lift you up because they feel like you're not going to help them. Or they feel you're going to be bigger than that. So if there's people out there that don't want to support you, you have to give you yourself your own power. Your wealth is within you. You've got your wealth, your self-respect for yourself. Seeing yourself as amazingly brilliant. So that's why you tell your projection, your future self, how brilliant you are. And I've got the best pictures. You just got to keep speaking it. It doesn't matter your work and how it looks or at the moment. Yeah, the reason why your work's like that in the beginning is because you didn't believe in yourself and you didn't think you was good enough. Because I'm talking about my own experience of how I've been feeling about myself. Because I've been feeling upset about situations in my past because of how I've been treated. Now I know because it was a sabotage. It was a setup. Okay? Because we're supposed to be around love. We're supposed to be around loving people. But people just don't want to support anymore because they're in a system that is against one another. And we need to be for each other because people feel threatened that the next person is going to gain more than them. Now, you don't want to be sitting among people that are looking at you suffering. And they don't care how as far as it gets. And I will tell you my full story soon enough in the future because I haven't told the full story. Yeah. But what I'm saying to you here and now today, you need to love you and see your worth and speak it out, how brilliant you are, how brilliant your work is. It may not be here today, but don't be fooled by all the lies and people telling you if you're not an expert today, then you're no good and you're dumb and you're stupid or you're mentally ill. Don't believe none of the lies. If you feel depressed today and someone's putting you down because you feel depressed today because they don't know how to lift you up. When you're down, someone's supposed to be there to lift you up. That's what God put us on this earth for, to lift each other up. That's why there's so many billions, trillions of people on this earth. And you mean to tell me you can't even find 3 or 4 or 10 or 20 people to lift you up? People should feel ashamed of themselves. So we now have got law of attraction to do it for ourselves. Isn't it a shame that we have to do it for ourselves now? And you've got it in you. Every day you sit at your table and you put goodness over yourself. And the more you do it every single day, there's so many tools out there now to support us. People back in the day didn't have these tools. I thank the people that put all these tools together. God bless American people because they've done a hell of a lot of work. Let me tell you that. To put together all these beautiful tools. And it's endless, the tools they've put together and the app stores and what have you. Yes, there is so much beauty that they formed for us. And I got to be grateful for them, even though it can be difficult because they're so advanced. But they got there because they believed in their future self. So I have to big them up, Americans. I've got to big them up. Okay? So you need to see your future self. And then you'll walk into it. One day you'll be your future self. I've done it quite a few times. I've accomplished so much from seeing my future self. Now I'm at the next step because this paradigm was here. I didn't know it was there. Got to shift it now. Listen to mentors all this week. This is the paradigm I have to shift. I've got to work on this one. It's personal to me, so I'm not going to talk about it. So I've got to release this blockage that I've got in order to get to the next level. And once I release this blockage, I will be so much more freer. Remember, it's for you. You are worth it. Don't give up on yourself, no matter how low you feel. I've had the worst days ever, believe you me. Don't give up on yourself. Okay? So anyway, after that, I would talk like this a little bit more for you. Because like I said, I've had a breakthrough. And you listen to your mentors. Mentors are very amazing people. and then take some time away. Like I'm going to take maybe a couple of days away to really digest what has gone inside of me, because something has really shifted in me after I listened to a beautiful mentor. I'm going to put that information up if I haven't done it already. Okay, so you within yourself, because this is a long talk and this is a worthwhile talk. Something is telling me that I got to talk more on my page because I didn't trust what I was saying was good enough. And now I've listened to these mentors, I'm seeing my worth again, knowing that what I'm saying is of benefit and is actually needed as well. Okay, so I've just done a little bit. That's all I needed to show you today, and I will go through it again. Whatever comes up, I will show it and share it. Get yourself your own, because my papers have dropped, book. Okay, the man's on online as well. I've shown it as best I can. So look at some of his work. He's only got a little bit of videos up. I don't know why he stopped doing videos. Where's the cover for this? Can't find it. So anyway, after that talk, I've got to do my vitamin C gel face mask, because I've done the hyaluronic and it's excellent. My skin looks so much more vibrant than it looked before. Very impressed with it. So I'm going to put this vitamin C one on the, oh my god, this is cold again, but it's good. So I'm just going to apply this on my skin. And the talks that I have, I'm, you know, happy with it. But you have to make sure that, you know, you don't take on people's negativity, because, you know, if they're hearing someone else's success story and they don't really have much going for themselves, or they're not happy in the position that they're in, they're going to pull you down and make you feel like your dreams can't become your reality. And there are a lot of miserable people out there, loads, that are not reading, because we all have to read. I mean, you get a lot of people telling you no, they don't have to read, but we do, because if you don't read, you will never see another reality. And there are a lot of powerful books out there that can build you up. I've got loads of books, you know, that make me see that if we all came together, we could all be rich, every single one of us. And it's true. If we all was interested in having a richer world, we could all come together. People do not believe in that because they're stuck in a subliminal reality that they see. They go by what they see, and they go by all of the turmoil that's going on. And there's a lot of craziness that's going on in our world at present, more negativity than positive. And because people don't read like books and there's so much positive books out there, and there's negative books out there, and I've spoken to so many people that don't believe in positivity. I've spoken to so many, but what happens is they will take what I say, but they won't change their words to positive, and they won't change their thinking to positive, because the mind is a lot more harder to deal with, because I obviously know, because I'm going through things myself in my own mindset. But to change your way of speaking, just to be nice to someone, they won't, and then they end up accumulating material things, you know. And I've come across many people like that. I've been around them and I speak in a polite, uplifting way, and I always find that they end up with material things. And I don't really care for helping people with material things. I'd rather them be a nice person. That's my goal, for people to be nice to each other, because being nice goes a hell of a long way, I'm telling you. Okay? Being kind is what I really want to help people with. Yeah? So people with their minds, being able to see rich in their mind. Now I was listening to someone and I wasn't skeptical of the person, it's just that I didn't have a very good night's sleep, okay? And I must have been stressed out and I had a bit of an allergic reaction last night. So I felt it was because of the person I was listening to, but it wasn't. My mind was being reconditioned and it actually worked what this person was saying. So I will listen to this person probably another couple of weeks because this person is very advanced and the information I'm getting is very, very powerful. So I know it's probably too much for my mind right now because my mind needs to readjust to its new way of thinking, because this person's way of speaking is really doing something different for me. So be mindful of that as well, you know, because everything is invincible. Information is invincible. Information is invisible, okay? It's not something that you can see going in. It's going inside, you see? And it is making changes for the betterment for you. Do you understand? So sometimes you don't have to do too much of the work yourself, and that's what I was doing. Life was showing me that I'm doing too much of the work myself. Settle down and stop overthinking. Okay, so on that note, be mindful when you are making changes to your world. Not everyone's going to get you. A majority of people are not going to get you. A lot of people are going to think that you're something that you're not. I've had a lot of people say some things about me and I think to myself, where did they get that from? And I can't even understand why they're thinking that of me. I couldn't understand it. But it's at the end of the day, everybody has their own way of thinking. And what I'm finding, a lot of people are suffering with a negative way of seeing life. Their perception is not seeing right at all, you see. And someone, well, we know can be in a very massive position and they're not seeing right at all. And it's very worrying because they're looking after maybe millions and billions of people. So we have to pray in a way where we're not praying in the way of a religious way, where we just have to confess good things, you know, and see a world of beauty. I'm saying today, right now, that we live in a beautiful world. It's not here yet, but I'm sending those words out. And the more people that speak like this, the better. But if you keep seeing the world as it presently is, we're going to keep reliving it. So let's speak of a beautiful world where we're all peaceful, we're all happy, we're all rich, we're all kind to one another, we're all healthy, yeah? We all support each other, we've got a beautiful economy. We can all afford to pay our bills. We're all rich. We're all kind. Or our next door neighbour's nice to us. We go out, everyone's waving. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah? No more of this argument. We're all in a good place. Every one of us are in a good place. We're all thriving. Everything's easy. You know, we got all more than enough food. We read. We have fun. We live our dreams. We support each other. All good things, because that's what life is about. People that love to argue, there must be an issue with you if someone likes to argue and challenge people. You know, I don't understand those types of people. People that want to bully. You know, breaking your own self down. You know, let's try and live in a world of peace. You know, I know there's many people out there that don't want that type of life. But for the ones that do want that type of life, yeah, we have ups and downs. All of us have ups and downs. But ups and downs in a way where we don't understand something. That's all that ups and downs is. We don't understand something. Okay? But all I have to say in that situation, you just take time and reflect and stay in the peace. And your world should open up, and don't feel like anyone is controlling you. Don't take that thought away. Give yourself freedom within yourself, because I've gone through a lot of years feeling controlled. Okay, and that's put me in a mental prison inwardly. So free yourself and feel your freedom and live your life, and every day do a little bit, and whatever you're good at and whatever you love, focus on it. Don't ever give it up. I don't care how rubbish you appear you are at it. I've done pictures and I've had days where I've just think, oh, that is so rubbish. But I've turned my mouth around and said, no, it's good. Like I said, I don't care if it's a little scribble. It's good. Everything you do is good. It's excellent. It's brilliant. Praise yourself. You are fantastic. I'm amazing. I am beautiful. Tell yourself every single day how wonderfully amazing you are. Your work is excellent. I don't care if you can't even spell. I can read and write. My spelling is brilliant. I'm excellent at my job. I'm excellent at my business. I sell this amount. Have the confidence. Just speak it, speak it, speak it, speak it, speak it. Make sure you pick yourself up. And if you're around anyone pulling you down, cut them off. Don't give them one chance. Let me see from the products I put in it. Yeah, it's okay. How does it feel? It feels nice, but I know I'm going to do the avocado herbs soon. And I'm going to do henna as well, because the henna always makes the hair feel soft. So it's not too bad, I suppose. It feels soft though. It takes some time to warm up my hair, I must admit. So love yourself, okay? And when we all love ourselves, then we'll be able to love each other. Bye. I love you all.